Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode of Cycling Insider, let's talk about another bike from Scott, and this time is going to be Scott Addict RC 30. So first thing first, let's talk about who is this bike for. So when you look at the Scott Addict RC range, this is all about lightweight bikes and climbing bikes. So if you are in the market for an all-in racing bike, the stuff that basically professionals would ride, then you should definitely consider Scott Addict RC range. Because as I said, this is what I do as the lightweight bikes and the climbing bikes. If you are interested in their aero or endurance bikes, I have few videos about that, so you can definitely check it on my YouTube channel. So currently the price for this bike is 3,200 British pounds. So make no mistake, this is absolutely not a cheap bike. It's on the upper levels of bike prices, and this 3,200 British pounds would approximately be something like 3,900, 4,000 US dollars at the current exchange rate. So as I say, it's definitely on the upper levels of bike prices. But also keep in mind that since Scott has a lot of bike dealers around the world, you should definitely go to your local Scott bike dealer and negotiate the price of this bike. And I truly believe that being nice and negotiating nicely, you should be able to get something about, I would say, 10 to 15% discount easily on this bike. When you look at the paint scheme for this bike, you got two offers. One is this, in my opinion, beautiful yellow paint scheme, yellow and black, and you also got blue with a hint of a bit silver on it. So personally, I would go with the yellow paint scheme, yellow and black, because I just think it looks perfect on this kind of Addict RC. So let's see, what do you get for your hard-earned money? So what do you get for approximately 3,200 British pounds? Let's start with the frame and the fork. So we have a Addict RC HMX frame, and also you have an HMX fork. So this is the top of the range carbon fiber frame and fork that Scott bike does. So the usual story is always the lightest possible, the stiffest possible, the newest technology they can drop onto it. That's the HMX level of carbon fiber. So you are getting a top-notch frame and fork. But one thing to mention here is that when you look at the warranty of Scott bikes, warranty on frame is 5 years, but the warranty on forks is 2 years. I don't know if they changed anything recently, so would they honor a 5-year warranty on the frames and forks, but as I see on their web, it's still 5 years for the frames and 2 years for the forks. This is a bit disappointing in my opinion, because I truly believe that all these bikes, which are approximately above 2,500 British pounds, should offer you a lifetime warranty, and especially manufacturers like Scott, huge bike manufacturer, and this is, as I say, HMX level of carbon fiber, so top level that they can do. I think they should offer a lifetime warranty. So this is one negative thing with generally majority of the bike manufacturers. So moving on, if you look at the rear mech, front mech and the shifters, you are getting Shimano Ultegra group set. So this is a mechanical Shimano Ultegra group set, Shimano Ultegra R8000, 11-speed group set, absolutely top-notch group set, no complaints on the mechanical Shimano Ultegra group set. Crankset is also Shimano's Ultegra R8000, 5236, and this is paired with the cassette, which is Shimano's R7000 1130 cassette. So it's a nice choice of cassette 1130. It definitely gives you opportunity to attack some steep mountains. But as you see a little bit, this is a bit of kind of cutting price and corners here. The cassette is the Shimano 105 level cassette, and you can notice the same when you look at the chain. So the chain is Shimano's HG601 11-speed chain, and that's a Shimano 105 level chain. So they have a little bit kind of cut corners on the chain and cassette just to keep the price, I'm guessing, bit lower. But this is something that in the future, when you destroy this cassette and when you destroy this chain, it's easy to upgrade to a Shimano Ultegra level chain and cassette. Bottom bracket set is the Shimano's bottom bracket, press fit bottom bracket. Shimano usually does it perfectly. This is the classical BB71. Nothing special to mention here. Braking performance on this bike is done by Shimano's Ultegra hydraulic disc brakes. Again, top-notch hydraulic disc brakes, and this is the 160mm rotors, both front and back, and they didn't cheap out on the rotors. This is the center lock Shimano's RT800 rotors, so again, top-notch braking performance. Then when you look at some of the small parts on the bike, like handlebar and stem, classical aluminum pieces from Syncros, nothing special to mention here. Seat post, again, Syncros in-house production from Scott. Aero seat post, I hope it's a carbon fiber seat post, doesn't mention here, because I truly believe that, again, on this level of bike and this price, they should offer a carbon fiber seat post. Syncros seat, nothing special to mention here. If you don't like it, it's easy to replace, and I always believe that once when you find a seat post that you like, you should just be transferring it or buying multiple options and having it on all of your bikes. It's so important to get a seat, right. So this Syncros seat, as I say, easy to replace if you don't like it. Wheel set on the bike is again Syncros wheel set. RP20, this is an aluminium wheel set, through axles. Can't say who does the hubs on this wheel set, since Scott has a lot of collaboration with DT Swiss. Maybe it could be that there are some DT Swiss parts in this wheel set, which would absolutely be amazing. Tires, Schwalbe 1 race, 28C tire. Absolutely top-notch tires. 28C, I'm glad they included a bit of wider tire, just because you're going to have more air volume and it's going to give you a more subtle ride. Weight of this bike is 7.94 kilograms, and I hope this is kind of size large, medium large, something like 56, 58. Which is nothing special when it comes to bike weight. Always keep in mind that the professionals have a bike weight can go down up to 6.8 kilograms now. So this is just kind of average bike weight for all the other manufacturers in this category. So all in all, it's an interesting offering from Scott Bikes. So Scott Addict RC 30. So if you are in the market for a lightweight racing bike and in the position to spend approximately 3,200 pounds, with a bit of negotiation, I would say 2,900, maybe even 2,800 pounds, then definitely check out this Scott Addict RC30. Take it out for a test drive and absolutely make your own decision. I will just mention in a summary, so carbon fiber frame and fork, HMX carbon fiber, so top level from the Scott. Then you also have the Shimano Ultegra mechanical group set, so everything from the shifters, front mech, rear mech, chain rings, and then a little bit lower range when it comes to cassette and chain. This is Shimano 105 level, and the wheel set is a classical aluminum wheel set from Syncros. One thing to check is the hubs on this wheel set, so ask your local Scott bike dealer who does the hubs. Hopefully it's DT Swiss parts inside. and you also get hydraulic disc brakes from Shimano Ultegra. So this is 160 millimeters both front and back, so top-notch braking performance. So the small things that bother me on this bike is that warranty on the frame and fork, 5 years warranty on the frame, 2 years warranty on the fork, and also, as I say, they had to keep up the price down, so the chain and the cassette is Shimano 105, not the Shimano Ultegra. All other things top notch, nothing special from me to complain. So as I say, if you are in the market for a bike, a racing bike, lightweight bike, for approximately 3,000 British pounds, definitely check Scott Addict RC 30. So I think this is gonna be it for today. If you like what I'm doing, please do subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you are always informed when I upload a new video. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Pura Vida!